It was specifically a compliance product. And then Dragos came along later, but that wasn't until later. Again, Dragos didn't exist when I started this.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, also, you notice the big vendors like Siemens and those big players. Now they are using cloud and AI and digital twins and digital PLC and the IIoT, and it's totally different platforms coming to the
Correct.
OT. So this is new skills and new technology. So this is for the newcomers to consider, really.
100%. So there's another, recommendation for you. Spin up your own local LLM, run it in a container, figure out how to integrate that with, systems and automation around SOC analysts and things like that. Looking at that, like, what can you do? And again, that's a great example of what can I do to showcase my skill set if I don't have experience. That's a great thing that you can show, because they may not even have that skill set in-house now. And if you can show a value that you bring that they don't currently have, that's something that changes the game. That's something that makes you a difference than anyone else, because you have a skill set even their most advanced OT people don't have, because they're focused on fighting the fires that they have. They don't have time to spend a whole bunch of time in AI and all this new stuff, unless they just have no life and they're doing it on the weekends, and they just spend all their time in books and technology, which I did in my 20s. But now that I'm not in my 20s and have 3 kids and a family and all the things, I don't have time to do that. So I have to be really intentional about where I focus my time. AI is important enough that I'm focusing my time on it, because I see it being, I think we all have to. And if you don't, you're losing out on that. It may come back to bite you.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of before it's too late.
Correct.
And I also recommend the newcomers to learn how to use the cloud, the containers, and how to manage its security, because OT is moving slowly there. So
absolutely. Yeah, and more organizations, power plants maybe not in the anytime future, but there's already manufacturing, there's already verticals that are already using cloud native stuff in their OT spaces, because they don't have the same risks, and they have redundancy, and the FedExes of the world, they're already using these next gen type things. They're already probably using, or at least looking to use AI in their OT space. They're already using cloud in their OT space. So just because it doesn't happen in the power plant, and power plants may be the later, but that doesn't mean that it won't be used in OT. And the sooner that we can get there in a safe way, and bring that value, it's just going to become the way. It's just a matter of time.
It's been a pleasure, really, Aaron. I mean, I really